what's in the game.
There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Catching up with the Fighting Irish head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Running inside, it's Knight. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Seriously, this just can't happen. A delay of game penalty, and it is second and long. He might want another play. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole, not good.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Sends it back in motion. Play fake. Nico Iamaleava taking a shot on the first play. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
So now it's 2nd and long. Throwing, Iamaleava. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week, this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they... convert on 3rd down.
Safe to say, this defense sets the tone for their football team. They were the reason they won the last time out, and they are putting the clamps down on their opponent early in this one.
He'll return it from around the 50. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty.
Red 18, red 18.
Again, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it on the counter. Nowhere to go. Same song, 2nd verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Go.
3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'm kind of surprised. That's his first rush of the football game, and they give him the football, and you see why this dude is a baller. Like, give him the ball, he can make people miss, and he can hit home runs, put points on the scoreboard really quickly. Jesse, 1 touch, 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think the offensive coordinator now is kind of hoping he probably scripted this game a little bit differently. He should have done it on the first drive. They didn't give him any touches, but he's now earned a lot more carries. You're going to see this guy get force-fed now the rest of the game after that run.
He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Black 14, black
Iamaleava fires to the right. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some...
Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Irish! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And he's in for a second touchdown, man. He knows what to do when he gets down here. He knows how to get in the end zone, and I love when you can run the football as you get close to that goal line. Be the more physical team, and they're doing just that.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one, put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Iamaleava from the gun on third down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
He'll take it on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. The give is to Williams. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gets the back moving. The give to the back. Finding some room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to run, it's Williams. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Takes a hit as he fires. On target over the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 17. Probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback making checks. Play fake, Iamaleava. Fires to the right. Quickly complete. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Throwing, Iamaleava. That's caught. It's Matthews. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Iamaleava showing the arm strength down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Saying in the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on 3rd down, what a great job flying to the football, getting...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll send the back in motion. 4th down, Iamaleava. He's going for the big play. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The screen, he's got wheels. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the back. Play action, Iamaleava. Caught behind the line, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Might be changing the route. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Those big tight ends, they got those big old paws, those big mitts, and you could tell he just threw one up in the air, snagged the football and pulled it in, made it look easy with those big hands.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And man, oh man, I just don't understand what we're trying to do offensively. Like, last possession was your 4th pick, and coming out, throwing again. They've got to find some way to settle this.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Iamaleava to the air again. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
129. Under. Level. Go.
The give is to Williams. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Wisconsin taking on the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Badgers coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets them back above 500. They're now 3-2 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That's another big run, and that's not surprising, honestly, guys, considering how much success he had in the first half. He was running wild against this defense, so let's not change anything. Let's just go back out, let's pound the rock, pound the football, and really threaten this defense and force them to have to tackle us.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. Maybe a crease. Got enough for the first. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Man, what a great decision by the quarterback. Like, it's such a timing and an art when you run this option. Like, you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
Bring in the heat. Oh, he makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Using his legs, it's James. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the point after is good.
UCLA, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing, Imaliava. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a deep grab. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Iamaleava. This one's complete. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the right. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had the last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Quarterback may change this route. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. A shot toward the end zone. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Got some room to run. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Just one moment and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. And he intercepts it in their end zone. Touchdown, Irish. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
That is the easiest pick you will ever have in your life. You talk about a pick six, all he returned it made people miss. Nope, nice play in the end zone to catch the football, get the pick, put 6 points on the board for this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Complete to the left. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Going for it all. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Looking for more room. And the interception was enough. The return made it even better as he gets it down to the 48-yard line.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Here comes the option. The keeper on the option. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. But really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Iamaleava. He's taking the shot. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. He spins that thing down the middle. Fires and picked off. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Sends it back in motion. On the option. Keeps it on the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls on the football.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll run the option. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The pitch. Could be an alley. He's wrestled to the ground. They ran the option beautifully, and they pick up the 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down.
Ready, go.
They're going to ride this running back. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Throwing on the run. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And you got to wonder if this offense is trying to run the score up because they're blowing this team out. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots. They're going to play until this clock reads all zeros.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And he's not going to get the 1st down. Good stop there. Hoping to move the chains. Here comes Notre Dame on 4th. Trying to get it to the marker. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push out this lead in the fourth quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive second win of the season.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. UCLA will go back to work on offense. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Here's Iamaleava to throw. The short hands, it's Matthews. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they're able to make the tackle.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Swings it out to the flat. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding, covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here.
Go.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. They're still firing away, even with this lead. Into the end zone, and he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off?
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. This is an absolute blowout.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.